Hey guys! So, I shopped a lot. So I figured that I would do a quick haul video. I asked a few people, what is that? What's going on here? Okay. I asked a few people some products that they've heard about that they want reviews on. And so a lot of the stuff is that, and I'll actually, the next video is going to be a try on video, so don't miss that. But I figured now I would just show everything that I got because there's a lot. I'm super excited. Have a little Sephora, a little Ulta, and then I grabbed a few things from Target, Marshalls, and I think I got something from TJ Maxx. Honestly, at this point, I don't know where I went. Yeah, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you can get notified every time I upload. From Sephora. If you hear my dogs, I'm sorry. As was I here and I'm ignoring them, so they're being obnoxious. Anyways, from Sephora, and I'm not gonna lie. So I go to Sephora, and the same thing happens at Ulta. You buy something, and then you go to stand in line, and they got all those like, not samples, but the travel sizes, or the little deals of everything. And I black out, and I have like 6 things in my hands. That's what happened. So I only went to Sephora. Alright, at the bottom of the bag. I only went to Sephora for the Fenty bronzer. I haven't tried anything from them just because, or from her, just because when it was really big, the foundation was selling out everywhere. And then I got to the point that my skin's so dry, I just didn't want to waste the money on it. But I heard good things about the bronzer and someone asked me to grab that. So I did. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want just standing there looking at it, or looking at everything that is there. I want one of it all. Just, I'm not gonna use it all. I just want one of everything. It's just so shiny, like you can just see everything. And look at that. It's beautiful. Like, I feel like that's worth the money. It's sturdy. I don't feel like it's cheap and it's gonna break. It's gonna get my fingerprints all over it. Obviously, I had it for 2 seconds. Look at that. It's already a mess. Anyways, number 1. So I went and got that. Stood in line. Mind you, when I say stand in line, no one's in line. She's waiting at the checkout register for me. It's who I am as a person. I got distracted. I can't help it. I have no excuse. And because I just said I wanted everything from Fenty, they had these little, like, this is actually the last one of it. This is actually Bomb Baby. It's a mini lip and face set with a freestyle highlighter and a lip luminizer, which, yeah, like, look at that. It's beautiful. The highlighter feels a little more cheap than the bronzer, but it's a travel size. I don't know if the full size are plastic as well. It's super glittery. Okay. And this last thing, I really only, my dog has an attitude. I really only got this because of the case that it came in. I have no use for it, and it's probably just gonna get shoved in the back of my closet. But it is so adorable. Look at that. How could I not buy that? It's amazing. Anyways, it is a lip contour and liquid matte. Yeah, matte and cream lip set. Look at it. It's just plastic in the shape of lips, but I needed it, and I definitely was not going to say no. I think this was like $24, which if you think about it, I think the lips, the lip glosses and whatnot are like 20 something each. And this came with 2 travel sizes and a full size lip liner. So not a bad deal. And I have so many lip products. I really don't think I need, everyone needs it. I don't need more full size, but these are the 2 colors. I love the liquid matte packaging. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna put those back in the lips because otherwise I'm gonna lose them, and to make use of the cute packaging. Anyways, moving on. Before I go to my Ulta, because that's what I have most of, I'm actually going to grab all of my Target stuff. So I'm behind. We all know that when Jeffree Star recommends something, it sells out forever. And then what happens is I forget about it. So I work at a lash bar in DC, and we also do spray tans. Well, a few weeks ago, I got a spray tan and realized I don't ever get tan, so all I have is my pale person foundation. So I had to go and get a foundation, but I didn't want something expensive since I'm definitely not gonna stay tan. So I went and got the Maybelline Super Stay, and I got it in tan, and then my tan washed away, but I got addicted to this, so I went and got it in paler, but it's still not pale enough for me because 3 spray tans later and I'm still white. So, I love this stuff. This is, I mean, I said I'd review everything else later. Some of this I've already tried. This Super Stay, amazing. This stuff works way better than half of my, like, higher end. I got Too Faced foundation over the summer, in like March, and I don't like it. It doesn't cover anything. A coat of this and I barely need concealer. My dark circles are hell on earth, and they pretty much cover them. They're amazing. I also need a really good lip scrub because all these dry lips, lip products, gotta do something about it. So I figured, I haven't tried it yet, still in the package. I wanted to try the Burt's Bees lip scrub. 1, it's all that Target had. And 2, I actually really like their chapsticks, and I didn't even realize that they have like lip color now. So I figured I would try, I'm not opening this right now. I can't open things. I figured I'd try the lip scrub and see how that goes. So I'll probably do that before my next video and just do an update. And then the Target here, I've never seen them at any other Target, and if I see a Target I go in it, so it's not like I've only been in one. Our Target here started selling Makeup Geek, and it's crazy because I was just watching her YouTube video. It was like a 30-minute video going on about the community and whatnot, and I just think the company as a whole is really cool, and I've always loved the product. I've just never tried it, but now it's at Target, and so I got 3 lipsticks, well, liquid lips. I got Curtsy, which is kind of this orangey nude, and then what is that? Salsa, which is just orange, and then Quick Step, which is more of a tan nude. Look, I'm a nude. I love nudes. It's either nudes or red. I very rarely do darker pinks or purples because I am so pale. It's usually only when I do a pink eye. But a few months ago, I went to Orlando with some friends, and one of my friends had this orangish lip color, and it just, not many things look good with this pale skin, and that did, so I had to get orange. And I have tried this and I really like it. It is a very nice formula. It does not dry out. It's amazing how more affordable things cannot kill your lips like expensive stuff. Not shitting anybody, but anyways. And then I was out of I was out of setting powder that was my color. Everything is too yellow because I'm really bad at matching. I don't have the patience to sit there and swatch stuff. That's just, again, who I am. So I grabbed some e.l.f. and it's not bad. It doesn't really do much. This is going to be a back of the drawer, like when I run out of everything else. And then I just grabbed, I've already used this too, obviously it's already dirty. A Wet n Wild beauty blender. This is probably, I haven't ever even tried the actual beauty blender. But I've had like Real Techniques. I've had just other off-brand ones. And this is my favorite. It's super, it comes to a nice point. I'm sorry guys, I've been using it for like a week. So excuse me, it's dirty. And then I'm not even going to try and say this. It's Sonia Kashuk. I've seen that Target's been selling it for a while. I can't remember when, but I guess it's more of their like higher end makeup. And I couldn't really get into all of what they had at our location because they were reorganizing and whatnot. So a lot of it was like blocked off, but I pushed some stuff because lashes. I am not a false lashes kind of person. Like, my eyes get irritated so easily. I just had lash extensions and I let them all fall out because they were just irritating my eyes, and I am an eye rubber, so not being able to like excessively rub my eyes when I wake up or when I'm going to sleep just annoys the hell out of me. But these guys are beautiful. I'll probably buy a few sets of these if I end up liking them. They're very full looking, but not so fake looking. Like, they still look like they would. I like how they taper down to the shoulder. Hopefully I don't have to cut them too much because I feel like that's gonna change how nice it looks. I think these were only $8, no more than 12, but these are definitely not that bad. So I'm excited for these. And then it was Marshall's. I didn't go to TJ Maxx. I think I went to TJ Maxx, but I couldn't find anything. I'm looking at these and seeing that the sticker says Marshall's on there. First I found this. I am off. My best friend and I, we just send random text messages to each other when we spot like higher end stuff at Marshall's. As a hairstylist, if you're finding, like, I can tell you when you're finding like Paul Mitchell or high-end salon brands at Marshall's, don't buy it because it's usually filled with bacteria. It is not the real thing. So I don't really know if it's the same thing with makeup, but everything I've bought has always worked really well, and I've actually loved everything. And if not, oh well. Oh, I like how it looks. Anyways, so this is the Cameo Contour. It's a dual-ended contour foundation and comes with a sponge. I've used that one too. Let's see if I can get it out. I think I tried this out. I can't remember. I might have only tried the contour. Yeah. I don't ever, when you look at my contour stuff, I should probably use something that's really light, but it never looks bad. I like really dark because I feel like the stuff that would really be for my skin tone does not show up, and I don't like it. So yeah, so it has both ends. It's like a makeup lightsaber. Nerd. Star Wars, I can't help it. Anyways, I can't roll it back in. It's just a game of if I can open and close things, guys. It's not. We're just gonna go in. I'm a blonde and I don't know how to do anything. The next thing, look, I like Becca and I just don't have anything because every time I go, I get distracted by everything else, or they're always out. Just moved from a different place, and the place I moved from, their Ulta was always out of everything I wanted. Now here, I've been looking for certain Anastasia, the Beverly Hills, ABH. Been looking for certain palettes, and they're freaking gone. I went to 3 Ultas today, searching for Beauty Bakery, but also ABH, and they're all sold out. So, but the PX here has it, so I might have to check them out. Anyways, so I got some Becca concealer. I have tried this out. Unfortunately, when you're going to Marshall's, the shade range, there is none. They have like 25 of one shade, and then that's not your shade, and then maybe one that you can kind of like make it work. This is a make it work. This is the exact tone once I put on my foundation, which works if I'm like spot concealing when my face breaks out, which is almost 24/7 because my skin hates me. But under my eyes, I like it really white to brighten. This is not it, but it works really well. The only thing I don't like is it's really hard to get out. I don't know if that's how all of them are or if it's just because I got it from Marshall's, but it's a gigantic pain. And then the applicator's a little weird. It's like, I don't know. So you can't even get it back in. And then I totally didn't need this. Sponges. I've always had this thing that I just want to stock up on beauty blenders and face sponges. So, but they only ever sell them in like packs of 2. Not at Marshall's. So they have this. It was $12.99. It comes with this little thing, like, I mean, really, I feel like that's something like fancy people put their boiled eggs in. But I'm gonna use it for my beauty blender because that's what they did. They had this in like silver, like the little egg holder was silver. But the sponges all were like really weird colored to where they just looked dirty already. And I have this obsession with rose gold lately, so why not? But now I'm not gonna have to buy sponges for a while. And they even have the little tiny ones, which I'll probably use for like my eyelids. I don't know. Anyways, Ulta. Let me just pull out my 2 bags. Okay, so my first trip, I only spent $84. Most of these were all things that were requested for me to review, so these will all be in my next video. Turn on the bell, you'll get notified when I upload that. Anyways, first, a lot of people have already reviewed, however, I have not personally used it, and neither have some of my friends. I think I only know one person who has tried it. It is the Juvia's Place foundation. They were all, actually they didn't even have it there. They only had the foundation and eyeshadow palettes. They didn't have any of the concealer. Pretty sure they came with concealer anyways. So I got this. I got it in shade 730 because that's all they had. I wanted 710. I feel like everyone thinks they're darker than they actually are. Well, I probably am that person that thinks they're lighter than they actually are. So hopefully 730 is good. I'm sure it will be. I've actually already used this brand. I have one of their eyeshadow palettes. I can never remember the name. But I was looking online before I went, and I saw, what is it called? Is it things like the Goddess or something? Or the Warrior? Something Warrior. And I really wanted it. But then I got in there, and the palette is beautiful. I love it, and I will still probably buy it in a few weeks. But it was mostly shimmers, and it had like 2 mattes, which for normal people is no problem. But I already have so many shimmers, like shimmers on shimmers. So I wanted something a little different, and right next to it was this one, which is the Nubian, and I love it. I love all of their stuff. Like everything is, you get so much, and it's crazy to me that it is considered a drugstore brand. Anyways, are you ready? Is there? Yes, there we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm so excited about this. It still has some shimmers. Actually, it has a lot more than I thought. Okay, so the other one, the one that I have is more square, and I'm pretty sure it still has, I feel like it has 12. The Warrior one had 9, and they're huge, like they're huge pans, but it was all shimmers and then 1 matte. This still has 4 mattes in it, so. And the shimmers aren't too obnoxious, but oh, look at that. I love that color. I'm excited. I love oranges, and I hate pink, but I love pink eyeshadow. I'm weird. I realized this week I have no lip liners. I almost got a bunch of Becca ones, but I realized I've already bought so much today at $18 a liner. I need to pull back because I was living a bougie life that I'm just not a part of, and I needed to remember that, you know, I have 3 dogs at home that are fat and need food that has to get bought every week. Anyways, so I went and got some NYX liner. Unfortunately, almost all of the nudes were gone. I'm actually almost guaranteed that this is too late, but I'll make do. So I got these. Super excited. Let's see. Do these even have shades on them? Oh, they do. So this one is Tea and Cookies. This is the darker one. It's more like a reddish brown. And then this is Milan, which I really like. Sorry, I have just like crap all over my hands. And then the last one is Flower, which I think that's pretty fitting. So I'm super excited to try those. I'm trying to get into wearing lip product more. I have this thing with crap on my lips and with them feeling too dry, but hopefully that lip scrub helps. And then the biggest problem is, unless it's my Jeffree Star or the Makeup Geek, honestly, I get butthole lips. Everyone laughs at me when I call it that, but like when you put lipstick on and then just the middle disappears, it's butthole lips, and it's not cute. And I do not have the time or the patience to be reapplying all day so that I don't walk around with butthole lips. Anyways, so another person asked for a review on Benefit's brow stuff. They did not specify, you know who you are, which brow stuff, but I'm just going to assume that any of the pencils would work. I have been using eyeshadow because I have always religiously used ABH Dip Brow, but they dry out so quickly and I can't handle it. I just don't. You can fix it. It's as simple as like throwing a few drops of oil in there, but like my face oil is not cheap, and I just feel like for how much it is, it's not even that expensive. I just don't want to have to keep fixing it. Like I don't understand why it dries out so much. I've tried everything. I tighten it, the lid, I store it upside down because that was recommended. I've done everything and it's just not working anymore. The only other eyebrow pencil I have is from IT Cosmetics, and it's just not, it does not work well for me. It doesn't transfer on. You have to apply so much pressure, which dulls it out, which means that it's just kind of like smearing it. And then I have a bunch of brow mascaras, which actually I'm gonna throw away because they're almost completely empty. So I needed something new. That's the moral of that story. So I'm really excited to try this. I drew a line on my hand and it's a pretty sharp line. And I love the packaging. I just think that is, I did buy the right one. I swear to the gods. All right, yes, I did. I think I bought a travel size because I'm pretty sure all of them had spoolies at the end, and this one does not. But this was the last one in my color. I did. I bought a mini. I really need to learn to read. So, my eyebrows are not this dark. I like a bold brow. And they do their brows in numbers, and it's like one, I don't know if it's 1, 1.5, but I do know they have 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, and then they have one that's less of, they have a different version of this that's not as precise that goes like 3.75. Well, they only had 4.5, and I didn't want to go that much darker, but the 3 is too warm because they do warm, cool, and neutral, and so yeah. So I did 4. I don't know if it says it on here what 4 is. It does not. I'm pretty sure 4 was nope, doesn't say. 4 was neutral medium brown, I think. I'm almost positive. And this was only, yeah, this was $10.79. I think the full size is like 14 or 15. That's not bad. I mean, the dip brow is like 18, so I don't know how long this is gonna last, but hopefully it lasts for a decent amount because I can't stand when I buy something and then I have to replace it every few weeks. Definitely here because the closest Ulta is like 40 minutes away, and I hate ordering online because I'm always home at sporadic times. So, and I don't want my makeup sitting out on my front porch. Definitely not where I live. These little kids will come up and freaking jacket. So, shut your face. So the last thing, I hoard everything except for mascara. So I actually only have one mascara in my drawer, and it's amazing. But I guess it's time for me to try something new. So someone else asked me to try the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. Pretty nice packaging. It was not hard to find because I didn't realize how new it was. I do not, unless it's like Jeffree Star, I don't, or I need the, oh, that's heavy. I don't ever pay attention to what's new and what's coming out. So this is the packaging. This thing has some weight to it. It could probably be a paperweight. Like, if you threw this at my head, it'd probably hurt. I like that everyone's coming out with this, like, shiny thing. Like, I love shiny objects. That is clumpy. So, that's an interesting wand. It is freaking massive. Does it have a smell? Too much of a smell. I can't stand mascaras that have smells. I've had some that just smell rotten and I threw them away instantly. I'll try this. I'll try this in the next video. I like the packaging. Packaging is a huge thing for me. If it looks pretty, I'll buy it. Okay. Hopefully it's not a clumping issue or something that stays too wet because I don't want my eyes get irritated easily, so I don't want transfer. I think that's it from that bag. Okay, last one. We're almost there. So this is the stuff that I drove to 3 freaking Ultas for. 3. Mainly because one, I did need new setting powder. I've been wanting to try this brand. Everyone who follows Jeffree Star has heard about this brand. When I was at Sephora, they don't sell Laura Mercier in store, but they specifically have her setting powder. I guess enough people have been wanting it that they just said, screw it, let's just sell that. And that's probably all they really need to sell. I almost got it, but I was looking at it and it's like, it's $32. This stuff's like $24. And I would much rather support an indie brand versus some big company. So, well, I don't even know how big of a company that is. But, so I searched and searched for Beauty Bakery. Where I'm from, the Ulta has it. So I just assumed that by now, every store would have it. Definitely in such a big area as this one. Not true. I called 2. And they looked at me like I was crazy too. They're like, what is that? You know, we're a makeup store. And I was like, it's a freaking makeup brand. So one, I was going because someone wanted me to check out the Breakfast in Bed palette. Mind you, I'm over here searching for this palette. I never even looked it up to see if I would like the colors. So I got to the store and I'm like, look, I just searched and searched for this like a store that sells this company. And I'm probably gonna find this palette and think that it's freaking hideous. And so, not hideous. The colors aren't for me. I.e. greens, because greens don't go on this face. So I'm like searching. I see the palettes and I'm like, I'll buy it, but I doubt I'll use it. And then I saw this one, the one that she wants me to review. And this palette, guys, is freaking beautiful. Oh my God, look at those. Like, I just want to cover my body in these colors. That's weird. It's been a long day. I need to go to bed. Look at these. Oh, I realize I don't have any purples. I have the blood sugar palette, which has like purpley kind of colors to it. I don't have like, I don't know. They're beautiful. I love them. And the names are so cute. Boo and a View. I like that. Pajamas with the jam capitalized. Messy hair, lazy baby, cuddle cakes, fresh face. Look. No one in this house wakes up with a fresh face. Yes, and it's so adorable. So if you don't know, Beauty Bakery, it is indie, and the whole theme is baked goods. It's amazing. So I really want to try the lip product, but I'm not about to buy that lip product without buying the lip product remover, because I have heard some things that people put that stuff on and it does not come off for days unless they have her lip whip remover, and I cannot buy that much more stuff. So that's next. But the setting powder, it is Better Not Bitter Beauty Bakery Flower setting powder. It looks like a little flower bag. It's so cute. There's other setting powders I want to get, Jeffree Star, because they smell like heaven. One of my friends, let me smell hers the other day, and oh my God, now I understand what everybody's talking about. But the packaging actually kind of resembles Jeffree Star's. It's shiny on top, clear. I just got the translucent. She has translucent, a yellowy one, and then a darker one for dark skin lovelies. It's pretty sturdy packaging though. I'm super excited to try this. It's cute. Anyways, I think that's finally it. So that was my haul. I have a shopping problem. I don't, look guys, I haven't bought new makeup in like over a year, I think. I know it's my day off. So I met my friend and I shopped. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment on what you're excited to see me try, and any ideas you have or would like to see in videos. Bye.